Well, here we are once again, back in the studio. And today, we're going to do something completely different. Now, you've seen us do cooking videos, you've seen us do barbecuing videos, you've seen us do Pokemon videos with the cards, with the video games, you've even seen us do storage units and auctions and other adventures we've been on throughout the last 3 years, right?
Something like that.
Yeah. Well, here we've got a brand new venture for not only you guys and our channel, but for Danielle as well. She's never done this before. Well, I'm going to see what I can do to try to help her learn a little bit about it. You ready? Let's go over to the table cam. Boop. Today, we are going to be focusing on Lorcana. Well, if you don't know what Lorcana is the brand new Disney game, trading card game, kind of modeled after Magic, maybe a little bit like Yu-Gi-Oh! But it features all the Disney characters. It's fantastic. So I'm going to show you a couple of things, and please forgive me, I do have some proxies in my deck. Alright?
Forgive me too, I'm eating dinner.
Alright, you eat your dinner, I'll talk. So I'm just going through the deck I have that I'm working on right now. There's a few cards missing, so I have some proxies. But I want to give you a rough idea of what's in here and what cards do. So there's several different types of cards. There are character cards. There are action cards. There are song cards. There are item cards. Now, I don't have any items in this deck, I don't believe right now, but we'll just worry about that as the time comes. So let's take a look at these character cards, alright? So I want to show you these two different characters right here. These are Flounder and Maleficent. Now in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see that there's a number surrounded by, it looks like a little halo or perhaps like a wreath or something. And then you'll see on other cards that it just looks like a hexagon. There's no flair to it like this one. Every turn you play, in order to be able to play these characters, you have to put ink in your inkwell. Because if imagine Disney is based off of cartoons, based off of drawing, so we're thinking in the lines of ink, okay? We have inkable cards, which are these, with the circle and the funny looking wreath thingy, and non-inkable cards, which would be like this one over here with the hexagon. Alright? Some characters have ink, some don't, or are inkable and some don't. This character would cost 1 in the inkwell. This one would cost 4 to be able to play it. Now, as the characters get bigger and cost more ink, they can do more things. For example, if you look down here, you'll see this is the strength that this one has when it attacks, or counterattacks when it's attacked, or challenged, as they call it. And this is its defense or stamina. Again, bigger characters, usually bigger attacks and stamina. We'll go through how you play those in just a little bit. What do you got there?
A piece of our ceiling.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I see that?
It's like,
That's the paint, huh? Very interesting. Oh, we'll have to edit that out. Okay, alright. So, we've got that. Now, here's an action card that's actually a song, okay? And in order to be able to sing this song, one of your characters has to have this level of ink or above. So this would be a 2 song. So in order to be able to sing this song for free, you would have to play it on, for example, the Maleficent. You couldn't play it on the Flounder, because he's only a 1. And then what that would allow you to do is, you could sing it for your ink costs too, but it's better to do it on a character for free.
can I just physically sing it?
No, it doesn't count. So you put the top card of your deck into your inkwell, not your ink for turns, so you're basically doing 2 for 1. Okay, that's what that will do. Now here's an inkable action card. You see how this has the circle thingy around it again. But this is also an action card called Develop Your Brain. So if you have no other inkable characters in your hand, you can ink this. Or you can use what it says. It says look at the top 2 cards, put one in your hand, and the other on the bottom of the deck. And here's one other action card. Costs 3, also inkable. One of my favorite cards in this game. Friends from the Other Side allows you to draw 2 cards. And if you play it on a 3 or greater character, they sing it for absolutely free. Alright? You with me so far?
Not at all of it.
That's great. I love her confidence in herself to just be able to do this. So I'm going to draw a test hand just to show you how this game will play out and the actions that you take during your turn. So you'd cut your die, or offer to cut, roll the die to see who goes first. Player going first may not draw for their first turn. Player going second may. So you'll draw 7 cards. Now one of the things that's a little bit unique to this game is you can mulligan in this game. But you can mulligan intentionally. So I am going to take a few of these cards that I don't currently want to play, or won't have an opportunity to play. I'm looking for a lot of 1s and 2s basically to get the game rolling, or potentially draw cards. So I'm putting 3 cards on the bottom of my deck. I'm drawing 3 different cards. So now I have my opening hand, which is kind of crazy, but that's fine.
So I put 3 down, I can get 3 more?
You can put, 3 on the bottom and 3 on the top. Yep, so I'm going to ink a Maleficent. So I'll put that card, I'll show it to my opponent, put it face down in the back of my field, and then I'm going to exert that ink, turn it sideways, to play Pascal down in the drying position. Again, you have to think about this kind of like it's actually ink that you're using to draw up your characters. Now again, one of the goal in this game is to try to get to 20 lore points. And I did not mention each character has these little diamonds down below here. These are how many lore points they can get when they quest. And when your character has the opportunity to do something during their turn, they either quest, challenge, or do nothing. And we'll go through that as it comes up. Now since he's sitting down here in the drying spot, he can't do anything. I can't play another ink. I have no other cards in play to do anything with. I end my turn. So you will draw for your turn. I hear footy steps. Somebody's coming down the stairs. Hey, how are you? I'm recording a video on how to show how to play Lorcana. Cool. Alright, so the first thing you have to do is you have to put an ink in the inkwell in order to be able to play him. You see how he's got a 1? So you would choose an inkable character that you don't think you'll need later or whatever, something you can sacrifice. And that'll go in the back. You show it to me.
Down?
Yep, and you turn it over and put it down here. Yep. And then you would exert it. Yep. And then you would play Pascal into the drying spot. Drying spot. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Now there's other things that can happen when you do play certain characters. We'll go through them as they come up.
I'm still very confused.
Don't worry, it'll come as you watch. Yeah, that's actually a halfway decent hand. You got a few 4s that you probably don't need right away in the game, but it'll be fine. So that's literally all you can do during your turn. Okay?
Okay.
So you would end your turn.
I end my turn, I guess.
So now, when I go, the best way that the creator showed playing this game is you go ready, set, draw. Ready your characters by pushing them up to the dry spot when it's your turn. Set your ink so it's ready to be used again. And draw for turn. Okay. So, I need to put something else in the ink. I'm really apprehensive about doing this. Okay, I'm going to have to do this. I really don't want to, but I am going to do it. No, I can't. Can I do it next turn? Maybe. Okay. I'm going to ink Pascal. So he goes in my inkwell. And I'm going to use my 2 inks to play Aurora. So she goes in the drying area. Now, one thing I want to show you, gang, is a lot of these characters have text on the bottom of their card down there. They mean a lot of different things. You pretty much just got to read the cards, do what they say. So as long as you have another character out, Pascal gains evasive. And what evasive means is just what it sounds like. Imagine Tinkerbell, zip, 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 zipping all over the place.
Like only he could...
Only evasive can attack evasive.
So this one could attack yours.
Correct. Evasive can attack evasive. We'll get to the challenging part once we get to it. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to quest for 1 point. So my lure has 1 on him, so now my 20-sider has a 1 on it. So I have played my character, I've played my ink, I've done my things, end my turn. Ready, set, draw. Ready your character, set your ink, draw your card. That's the easiest way I can think of to remember to do things in the proper order. Eek. Hand's not looking too good, gang. She's got quite a few more cards than I do, which is a little strange. But we're going to get through it. Okay, inking stitch, okay. So you have 2 in the ink now, so you can play a 2 character, a 2 song, or a 2 action.
What does that mean?
Okay. So what this says is that the character that you choose gets -2 attack. You see this shape that's around your strength right there? That's the symbol for that. Okay? So if you would choose my character, he only has a 1 strength, but you would give him -2. Minnie Mouse is on the bench. Okay? I think that's a really good one to play. That's a great one to play, especially early on in the game. You got to use those 1s and 2s to buy you time to fill your inkwell while you're still doing things. So now you have the option, you can attack me and knock yourself out and me, because when you attack, you do 1 damage to me and I have 1 defense. But I also get to fight back where I do 1 attack to your 1 defense, and we'd both be knocked out. Or you can quest and take your lore point. It's up to you. Quest? Okay, so you show that by exerting your card, and you go to 1 ink, or one lore point. There you go.
Nothing wrong with
So I ready my characters, set my ink, draw my card. Oh boy. Oh, Prunella, what do I do now? What do I do? It's not the card I wanted, but I guess I'm going to have to use it because I'm trying to get things done here. I have to ink the Queen, which is a very good card for me. And I will exert all 3 of my ink, and that's going to allow me to play Maleficent. Maleficent says cast my spell. When I play this card from my hand, I get to draw an extra card. Okay, that doesn't help me much either. So I can't do a whole lot else, so I am going to quest both of my characters. And I get 3 lore points because she has 2 and he has 1. So that puts me at 4. Now there's something else I want to explain to you about challenging and things like that. This is a ready character. This is exerted characters. When they do something, they're exerted. Whether it's quest, challenge, whatever. When they are exerted, they are vulnerable. When they are ready, they are not. Now, there are certain cards that will let you exert one of your opponent's characters, even though if they say, well, hi, you can't touch me. They say, hi, I just exerted it, so now I can touch you. So there is that, but something for you to think about. Ready your characters, set your ink, and draw your card. Ribbit. Ribbit.
Yeah, inking.
Inking that one? So that's a good idea. I think that card's worth inking. Yep. Mickey takes you 3. Yep. So she exerts all 3 of her ink, and now he's got to sit there and dry for a turn. And you can attack or you can quest with both of your characters. Questing both. So that'll
1.
Questing 1. Okay.
And I want to attack.
So you want to challenge her.
Yeah.
So turn her the other way. Let's resolve the actions that happen. You have a 2 attack and a 3 defense. I have a 2 attack and a 2 defense. So you will take 2 damage counters to your 3 that's on there. So you have 1 left. And my character is knocked out or banished.
Maybe like that?
Yep, 2. Yep, perfect. That's great. Anything else you want to do for your turn? Did you take your quest point?
There's 2.
Yep, make sure you do that. And then I will ready my characters, set my ink, draw my card. Good card to draw right now because I need to ink stuff.
Is that a good idea that I did?
I think it was alright because you got rid of a 2 lore. See, that you got to also look at the lore points. Is it worth attacking them and knocking them out? Because your race is only to 20. So I'm going to ink Olaf. And now it puts me at 4. I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to go this way. I'm going to use 3 of my ink. Oh, I have to do it this way. 3 of my ink to play Maleficent and be able to draw 1 card. Oh, that's a nice card to draw. And then I'm going to use her to sing this song. And since she's a 3 and this song is a 3, Friends on the Other Side allows me to draw 2 cards and put them in my hand. Okay?
I got friends.
And I have 1 more ink left in my inkwell because I have 4 and I use 3 to play her. I will use my 4th ink to play Flounder. And then I will, since she sang, she can't do anything else, quest Pascal for 1.
Drawing?
Yep. Now, one of the questions that has come up to us is if you sing, does that make you vulnerable? Does that put you in the exerted position? I know it uses your turn up, but I'm not sure about that otherwise. Don't forget to ready your characters, set your ink, and then draw your card.
Very true.
Hard to remember. Yeah, I'm out of those. I have more in my other deck, but I'm out of them.
Going to ink Mickey Mouse.
Inking Mickey Mouse. I got 4. Yeah, I have like 5 or 6 cards. I bought some Ursula's Cauldrons on eBay, so those are coming yet. There's a tournament
going
this
to play the Cinderella.
Cinderella for 4, yep. Cinderella is really good.
And I can remove the damage from
Absolutely true. Cinderella has the ability to heal princesses. So she just healed her Princess Minnie. So that was really good.
And then I'm going to do like the 1 Pascal.
Questing 1, yep.
And I will attack with Minnie.
Challenge Maleficent, take 2 damage and exert it.
And then I'll do the 2 on Mickey.
Yeah, Mickey's a quester. He's this Mickey 3/3 is okay, but the 2
5.
quest puts him ahead. So
Who stole the 5? There it is. Well,
somebody took my 5 when I wasn't looking.
I actually can't find it.
All right, so I ready my characters, set my ink, draw my card. Oh, Prunella, was that ever a top deck? Okay, so I am going to play my Mickey. Takes 3 of my ink. Okay. And when he's dropped from my hand, I take the top card of my deck, put it in my inkwell. Exerted, I believe. It has to be exerted, yes. So now I have 5 ink in my inkwell, but I gained 1 for free, basically. And that means I can... Did I play an ink in my inkwell?
You should have 6 with that.
No, I have 5. I can play 1 yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I am going to ink Dr. Facilier. That's one of my proxy cards, which gives me 2 left to use. And I'm going to sing. I think I'm actually just going to flat out use my ink to sing this. And this says, character, blah, 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 put top card of your deck in the ink face down, exerted. So that one goes over there. So now I use those 2 ink to sing that song instead of one of my characters. So that uses up the last of my ink. But I just gained 2 extra ink this turn into my well. Now what do I do? Let's see here. Questing Pascal for sure. Tough decision. Because she's bringing Cinderella up, and the damage she put on Minnie Mouse can be healed next turn. I think I am going to... Oh, this is hard to decide.
I think I played that really smart.
I think you did a fine job for a first time playing, absolutely. I'll knock out Minnie Mouse, which in turn knocks me out. And I am going to quest Flounder for...
Where's my 5?
a total of 2. There we are. Who could that be that's ringing and dinging me? I got a feeling it's not who I thought it was.
It's not...
Oh. Not bad.
I'm going to ink the Dingle Hopper.
Yeah, Dingle Hopper. Okay.
Yep.
So you have 5 now, yep.
What's it then?
Maleficent lets you draw a card then. One of the things that purple does a lot better than any of the other colors is draw cards.
Can't play anything else in my hand.
Okay, so now you have the option to quest, or challenge, or whatever you want to do.
Challenge Flounder.
Okay, take 2 damage.
And quest the other 3.
Quest the other for 3 then, okay? And I will ready my characters. I'll help you ready yours. Quest your... Alright, set my ink. Now I am at 7 ink. Because I had those extra inks I could play that turn. Draw for turn. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, well, we're going to get things rolling here. We're going to ink Flounder. So that puts me at 8. And I'm going to use all 8 to play the Queen and Jasmine. And the Queen allows me to draw an extra card every turn. So I'm going to draw my card. Okay. So now I have 8 in the inkwell. I used 8. She can heal princesses. So I can't really deal with that. I can't keep up with this barrage, though. And I can't really knock anybody out, so I am going to quest for 2 and hope for the best.
Okay.
Draws are a little tin, gang.
Your
mom coming?
Draw.
Oh, she is. That was up.
I'm gonna heal.
Heal on your 2? Okay. Do me a favor, please. You keep playing.
I'm gonna ink some Ariel.
Ariel's in the ink. Okay. Are these computer and are they worth anything? Catch.
I'm gonna play Flotsam.
Flotsam, yep.
And he's got rush, so I can challenge him.
Yep, you can push him up front and use him to challenge right away.
Oh my goodness.
I think she's going to win this game, gang.
Where's my 8?
I got a lot of work to do.
It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, Flotsam and Jetsam are great cards to work together.
He's got 3.
He's got 3 defense. Yep.
And 1 attack.
Yep.
And we'll challenge with.
Yep, because he can't quest. So, yep, that would be the right thing to do. Take a damage. And you can't play against Pascal unless you use Pascal. That's up to you.
I'm gonna do it.
Alright, you're going to take him out. Alright. And then you have 5 lore left if you quest everybody.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13, Fjord. Alright, there's my 2 going to the ready. Drawing my card for turn. Not exactly the card I wanted. Let's use the Queen to draw a card. That's better. That's better. And I have, what do I have? 8 in the ink? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So here comes an item card, okay? This is my proxy for Ursula's Cauldron. Now, I don't have that card in this deck currently because I don't own enough copies of it, but they're on their way. So I use 2 ink to play that card. And I can look at the top 2 cards of my deck. One goes into the top and one goes to the bottom. So we're going to do it this way. Put this one on the bottom. Then I have 6 ink left, and I'm going to play both of these characters down to use up the rest of my ink. And then, now this will stay in play because it's an item card, unless it says banish immediately. That'll stay in play. So I am going to, I got to do something to slow you down, because you have what, 13?
Mm-hmm.
Yeesh. Yeesh. Maleficent, or Jetsam has 1 on him. I'm going to, yeah, I got to get rid of him. I'm going to use Jasmine to get rid of him. And then I'm going to, let's see, what's the Queen going to do? You can heal yourself, so I'm going to challenge Maleficent and take 2 damage to myself. Got to get through them somehow.
My turn.
Yep. It puts me in a vulnerable position, gang, but I got to try to do something.
Draw.
Otherwise, she's going to just lure out on me and... What do you think of them?
Ink the Hakuna Matata.
Yep.
They're all computer games.
They worth anything more than like a quarter, $1 or anything so far?
Jetsam.
Jetsam.
2, 3,
Look, no,
4.
trying to step out right now.
Okay.
Do a magic broom.
Yep.
So 2. And then I can play this character. You may shuffle a card from any discard pile in the third deck.
Yep.
I'm gonna shuffle Flotsam.
Flotsam's going back in your deck. Okay. Yeah, she's kind of got me against the ropes here, gang, because her lore is going to take her to 17, which puts her 3 away from winning, and I'm only at 9.
I have no reason to attack you.
Not really, no, because I don't have very much to bring up. I'm going to try to do what I can, but my field's a little thin, gang.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
My drawing deck is not drawing very well, so 8 in the ink, we need the big card. Ready my character, set my ink, draw my card, and I know what it is, it's Mickey, because I looked at it already.
Cheater.
So I'm going to, well no, I got to look at the top 2 cards of my cauldron. I'm going to use Mickey's ability and put, actually I'm not. Before I do that, I'm going to use Ursula's Cauldron to look at the top 2 cards of my deck. One goes on the top, one goes on the bottom. I'm going to use the Queen to draw a card. I wanted that one in my hand, that's why I want to do that. I'm going to use 3 of my ink to play Mickey down. Leaves me with 5, and this card goes in my inkwell. Now leaves me with still 5, but I have 9 total. I almost have to. I have to use friends on the other side as a song that I don't use a character to sing. Using 3 of my ink, leaving me with 2. I draw 2 cards. Aurora is my last 2. All my ink is used. Dr. Fallacy gains 2 on the challenge. I am going to use her to put 4 on Chickenrella. And then I will finish her off with Dr. Fallacy, and he takes 2 also. And then my big bad Maleficent will take out Mickey, which puts 3 on me. No lore left to go. How many do you have left? You have 3 left to go? Oh, shit. Excuse my language. I mean, oh, you have to beep that out.
Draw.
That's a tight game, gang.
On the wardrobe.
Yep. 3 for the wardrobe, yep. Now he has evasive, so he can't be touched by my regular guys.
Use the magic broom to get rid of Maleficent.
Okay, and that gets rid of you then. And what do you want to do with him? He's not touchable, so
I'm gonna get my 1.
That's what I would do. All right, let's get him going here, gang. We got to get some points on the board, or we're gonna lose. She's at 18, so she's only got 2 to go. All right, here we go. Draw a card. I gotta look and see how many ink I have. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9 ink total in hand. All right, we're gonna start by using the cauldron to look at the top 2. Whoops, not the top 3. And we put 1 on the bottom and 1 on the top. Okay, we're gonna use the Queen to draw that 1 card. 9 ink in the inkwell. I'm going to use 7 of them to play Jasmine and Maleficent. And I can't play that card because I don't think I can play. Yeah, maybe I can. I don't know if I can play more than 1 item card the same or not.
I don't ask me.
Sure, let's play another one. Look at the top card and look at the bottom card. One goes to the top, one goes to the bottom.
You'll have to look that up later.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Write it in the comments below if you know if I can play the same item card or not, because that's 2 Ursula's Cauldrons. Okay, so he is evasive, so I can't touch him. So basically my goal right now is to outspeed her. But I don't know. I might be too far behind. She's 9 points ahead of me. So I gain 1, I gain 2, I gain 3, I gain 5. So that puts me at
14.
Yeah. I don't. If she gets the broom up there, she can, or the wardrobe, she can quest both of them and get to 20 and win the game.
My turn.
Yep, it's your turn, so you win.
I want to do my stuff.
We'll go ahead.
Yeah.
Ready, set, ink.
Be your guest. Here, I'm gonna ink too. For the top 4 cards of your deck, you may build a character card into your hand. Put the rest of them on your deck in any order. Olaf. No.
I used Olaf to take out Dr. Fallacy, whatever his name is. I used that. I'm like, he's got one point left. I'm gonna knock him out with that.
I'm gonna do more.
Yep. No more.
No more.
No more. All right. So she does her last 2 quests, and Wins the game. 20 to
The
14.
starter deck on my first try.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Good job.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing.
So that's a really basic rundown of how this game is played. You're allowed to have 60 cards minimum in your deck. You can play more, but 60 cards is the minimum required to play in the deck. Having dice to keep track of things is easier than using those little cardboard cutouts they give you with a pre-con deck. But I recommend if you're going to try to play Lorcana, get out, buy a pre-con deck, pre-constructed deck. Every color has a different thing for it. For example, like red is more aggressive, yellow is more of a tag team thing, purple is, to me, is like a draw engine, steel is like, steel to me is more techy than anything else. But you can play 2 colors in a deck if you want, you can play 1 if you want, but you can only play a maximum of 2. So I recommend you do that. Maybe watch some more videos of people that are more advanced than we are.
Literally my first game.
Yeah, as far as how to play the game. Now, I've been playing this with Kathy for probably the better part of a month by now. And we're starting to get the hang of it. Of course, you just saw me lose that one. Brand new deck I built. Don't even have all the cards for it yet, but that's okay.
I bought a starter deck.
Yep. Well, your deck's a little more designed to go together than mine is. Mine did not draw the way it should, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Hey, we hope you enjoyed this video. It's something a little different for us, and if this goes right, maybe we're going to do more videos about Lorcana, maybe more about Pokemon. No, leave a comment below and let us know what you think of this game, if you've played it before, and if you'd like to see more content of the Lorcana, let us know, and we'll see what we can do to put more out. But until next time, gang, like, share, subscribe, ring-a-ding the bell notification. Any comments below are greatly appreciated. And we will see you on the next one. We
beat him with some Lorcana, maybe you can too.
She beat me with Lorcana, and you can beat me too, so grab a bat. See you next time.